Princess Love said her husband, RJ, did she say force her to have threesomes? I hope this thing was not recording because I'm sitting here waiting for it to say record, and then when it started, it finally hit record. The numbers were up. Anyways, Princess Love says she would participate in threesomes with her husband, RJ. Now, I wanted to do this video, and I'm not sure which day you're going to see it because I'm going to be away for the weekend, which is why I'm obviously busy because I'm not going to get to tape as many shows as I needed to tape for my little weekend getaway. So I don't know when you're going to see this video, but I wanted to do this video because my husband list course is coming up, right? And it's helping you to figure out what is it you want in a husband. I mean, get down to the nitty gritty. When I say it is so deep, I think it's like a 14 or 16-week course, if I remember correctly. It is getting all the way down to the nitty gritty of what it is you want in a husband. And this is one of those questions you need to ask. Do you want a husband that wants you to do threesomes and sleep with other men, right? In my book, my other dating book that's coming out, talking about the guys I dated, I talked about, and I have mentioned several times, about a young man that I dated. I liked him. He was really nice. And I think on our first date, the first date he took me on, very nice Italian restaurant, he asked me about having a breast implant. And so he says, well, what if your husband asks you to get a breast implant? I was in my late 20s, skinnier than I am now, real tiny boobs. And I was like, no, I wouldn't do a breast implant. He says, well, isn't that submitting to your husband? If your husband tells you, wants you to have a breast implant, isn't that submitting to your husband? And I told him, no, that is not submission. Submission is not me mutilating my body for you to make you happy. I never went out with him again. And see, ladies, a lot of you are choosing husbands who are not happy with your body. They want you to get bigger boobs and bigger behind. And these are some of the questions you need to ask. You need to figure this out before you get married. Does this man want me to mutilate my body, to have threesomes when it comes to sex, when it gets to that part, when you've dated for a while and you're talking about sex, what do you like and what I like, and he wants you to have threesomes? You need to ask, you want me to have threesomes? What about threesomes? See what he says. Because if he wants you to have threesomes, then you need to figure out, do I want to marry this man? And especially for my church girls, do I want to love him so much that I sin against God? Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, what is God's will? Your husband might want you to have a threesome, but God says you shall not commit adultery. And what your husband wants does not override what God says. And that's why I want to talk about that this morning. You know, over here at Janice Hylton, we take what's going on in the news, we talk about it, we apply to our lives, we apply to our dating journey. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out if you can. Be sure to check out Janice Hylton Mentoring, okay? It's going to be on and popping this week. I finally figured out how to get everybody in the same group because it's a course platform and they've added membership so we can have everything in one place. So I figured it out. So everything is going to be hopefully on and popping this week. You must download the Zenler app. I will do a separate video on that later when I come home this weekend. Download the Zenler app. The Zenler app is just like Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You have to go to the app store and download. But I'm going to do a separate video when I get back to when I come back home over the weekend. I'm not going to have time to do it before I leave. By the way, did y'all see my fall decorations in my living room? Okay, I don't like the curtain. Okay, I need something hot and popping like orange or something. So I might change it when I get back home. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out. We'll be talking in the comments. And I want to know what y'all think about this. Okay. So it says this is Hot 97. Shout out to Hot 97. Princess Love says she's been intimate with women alongside RJ to make him happy. Okay. She's doing it to make her husband happy. So you're going against your will. Okay, it's not he want a plate of food. No, he wants you to sleep with other women. Okay, so we all know what that's over here. You know what the Bible says: one man, one woman. Okay, so she says Princess Love is spilling the tea about her relationship with RJ. In an episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, RJ is arguing with his wife. He says, anything I've ever done, you've done it with me. See how he come back and throw it in her face? Mm-hmm. Later in the snippet, Princess admits to having threesomes to keep RJ happy. She says she was there some of the times, okay? Some of the times, the reality star goes on to say, there's been time where it's like, I love RJ so much. I try to do the whole threesome thing, she continued, because you don't have to go outside of the relationship. I can be fun too, but nothing is ever enough for RJ. Nothing is ever enough. In other words, he got a spirit. He has a bad sex demon spirit that he needs to get delivered from, okay? Then Princess says she can't keep sacrificing herself and her sanity trying to be something that she is not to make him happy. Take a look at the clip. Y'all know I talk through the clip, child, because I can't afford no whatever.
We're done. You can't get away from me. We have kids.
We haven't been divorced yet, so you don't know. Trust me, all that's gonna change.
Oh, you don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't know.
You don't know what that looks like.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
No. Okay. You've already been doing it.
No, you've already been doing it. I've never done it.
I don't care.
Anything that I've ever done, you've done it with me.
Look at that. Look at that. As a husband, he's throwing her under the bus. Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me. What kind of man is that? What kind of husband is that when a husband is supposed to be covering and protecting his wife? Huh? But that's what she want, girl. You're going to get what you want.
Just know.
Anything I've ever done, you've done it with me.
Just know.
Anything I've ever done, anytime I ever was with, guess who was with me? Princess.
Dag. You hear what he said? Anytime I've ever other women, guess who's with me? Princess. Ooh, child, they're just so toxic.
Right in the room.
There's some of the times.
He said, right in the room, child, she was there.
There have been times where it's like, I loved Ray so much and tried to like do the whole like threesome thing because you don't have to go outside of the relationship. Like I can be fun too. But
that's not, let me tell y'all ladies, church girls, I don't care about nobody else and what you do in the bedroom. I'm talking to the born again sisters. You know what the Bible says. The Bible is plain, okay? The marriage's bed is undefiled does not mean you bring other people in here. It means you do things that both of you enjoy and both of you like, and nobody is feeling stressed, nobody is feeling pressured. All right, Mike did something. I said, no, I don't like that. Don't do that no more. He ain't never done it again. Okay. Okay.
Nothing is ever enough for Ray, and I can't keep sacrificing myself and my sanity trying to be something that I'm not to make him happy.
Nothing is ever good enough because he has a bad demon. RJ has a bad RJ. He has a bad spirit. You know, it's terrible.
Stop acting like you don't know who you are.
You're a lunatic. That's why the door was closed.
I thought we might have hugged each other and kissed each other.
He said, stop He said, stop acting like you don't know who you are. Ooh, child. He throw her under the bus too.
Each other and ran off into the sand, but it didn't happen.
Ran off
It's
into
probably
the sand.
gonna be better for us to get the divorce, because in my heart, I think that that is the way for us to survive together.
Ooh, child. Go ahead and get the divorce. Y'all shouldn't have gotten married in the first place. You see there? In the reunion episode, it goes on to read, in the reunion episode, the married couple discussion, the possibility of a divorce, Ray J. I said, did I say JR? Lord Jesus. And Princess share 2 children and have been married for 6. They need to just go ahead and get divorced, child.
I'm in it for the long haul with her, period.
I think I hear you say you want your wife.
I think we're both tired, and I think that we're both good, right?
Yeah.
But we're both good to each other,
Yeah.
right?
Before you give up, just think about it, because you saying all that now.
I could never
the
get.
No. Sometimes some people not supposed to be together. We be trying, y'all be trying to stay together. You know you're not supposed to be together. Just go ahead and move along. Move along and go on about your business.
But you could
the
never
woman-
give up. I
but
will
how you
never
gonna
give up.
ever? But how you gonna ever get a woman if she turn around and get a man? Then what?
I still will never love again.
I think
Oh, please, child. And this is why you don't pray for people to stay together. Going back to that, praying for marriages to stay together. If the couple's getting a divorce, you mind your business unless they ask you to pray, because you don't know what's going on. Here he go having 3 sons, huh? Forcing her to have 3 sons because she want to make him happy. Child, bye. I just can't. Let me just X that. I just cannot be bothered. But ladies, these are the discussions you need to have before you get married. This is not an after marriage discussion. This is why you must sign up for my husband course coming very soon. Hopefully this is what December, October 23rd. I don't know if it'll start November 1st. But anyways, I want it to be right. You know, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my writing and my books and stuff. But ladies, you must sign up for the husband class. Listen, ask these questions. Talk about them. Don't be like the lady who her husband is making $600K, she making less than $40K, and she assume he gonna pay the bills, and he's like, you gonna pay some bills around here. You're not about to chill. You should have walked away, boo-boo. Don't be accepting no proposal, ladies. His proposal might be, I want us to have 3 sons. I want you to have a breast implant and get bigger boobs. I want you to get bigger behind. While you're like me, girl, unless it's to save my life, you're not about to put no knife on me, and you ain't about to put nothing in me that is not supposed to save my life, honey. The only thing that's gonna go inside of me is for me to get my pap smear. Other than that, ain't nothing else. Well, you know, Mike, ain't nothing else going in there. Okay. And if it's not about, you're not about to save my life, you're not about to cut my boobs or put anything in my behind. Ladies, we must have these questions. Ask this question. This is why we don't fall in love. This is why you don't meet a man and make him your man. This is why you gather the data, you talk about these things, and you date several guys at once, and you move along. Soon as he say something crazy, you drop him and you move along. And I got to go because I gotta go finish packing. I love you. I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but I absolutely love you and adore you. Let me know what you think. I'll be talking to you in the comments. I love you. Be sure to remember, I haven't gotten any sign up in a few days. So if you haven't signed up, the link is below. Go ahead and sign up. And I'm going to do a separate video when I get back home about downloading the Zenler app and signing up on it. Love you. Talk to you later. Let me know what you think. Bye.